Hello, Dominic Tropher again, and welcome to another video. This is something Doctor related again, and there's always been a huge topic and a big question that comes which concerns Doctor Who, and that has always been about the Doctor's daughter. Now, anyone who, as I said, if you've not seen the episode or you've forgotten, the Doctor's daughter, Jenny, who was played by Georgia Tennant now, who's David Tennant's wife. She appeared in one episode back in 2008 during Series 4. And we've not seen her character, like I said, in 7 years. That's the only appearance she had. And people have always wondered, would you like to see a return? Now, with myself, I'd like to see a return because of the fact we didn't really get much of her. In that one episode, that was pretty much it. So, as I said, since the episode aired 7 years ago, people have always wondered, would they like to see her come back, and what would they like to see her, do in the role? I'd like to see her, team up with the Doctor again, of course. So it's a father, and see how their relationship is. And if she ever does return, I'd like to see her actually stay, even become a companion, which would be good to see. But I don't really know about that. Now, the original idea, if no one knows, was that Jenny was supposed to have died in the episode. Because, like I said, the episode actually, parts were written by Steven Moffat. So, the original idea of the character was supposed to have died at the end of, after the shot, after being shot by a gun. After someone shooting it. And that's what they were originally going to do. Now, what ended up happening was at the end, she regenerated, and she came back to life, but she didn't fully change her appearance. And people have always wondered and speculated whether or not that's an actual regeneration. We just don't know, for her. But it turned out that she came back to life, and she just went into a spaceship and flew away, just like her dad did. The Doctor, sorry. And it's always made it stupid because there's always been rumours and ideas saying, she's going to come back, whenever, next year or the following year, whatever. She's going to come back. But Steven Moffat really left that on a stupid ending because I think it would have made more sense if she died, if it actually did that, if she died. It would have been upsetting, but I would have probably said, well, I want her to come back. If they actually do bring her back, I'd like to see that because what they've done with that character is completely stupid. They've really made it pointless. And this is why people get on about Steven Moffat, he messes up characters, storylines, and even plot stories. Especially with the regeneration, if you can call that, from the Impossible Astronaut, when we see the future-length Doctor killed in mid-regeneration, but it turned out to be the Tesselector, and in the Christmas special 2013, we found out the Doctor was actually on his last life, he had no more regenerations, and people just keep going back to that, but that's just how I feel with most people. But the thing is, Time Lords, or Time Ladies, depending on what you call it, they can regenerate on their 13th life, but it kills them in the process, so they die in mid-regeneration. But if I wanted to see a return, what would I like to see her? As I said, it'd be interesting to see if she ever does come back. I know people have been wondering about with Maisie Williams, who's going to be in the latest Doctor Who series. People saying about she could be River Song. I was thinking she could be the Doctor's daughter, but I doubt it. That's the thing. That's if she can regenerate. As I said, she was grown from an asexual gene from the Doctor. So I just don't know. We'll just have to see. But if someone said to me, "Would you like to see a return?" Yes, just actually bring her back. Now the character's pointless. It really, really is. Because I remember thinking, she's going to come back next year or the following year. There's always been these rumours since she appeared in that episode back in 2008 that she was going to come back in the specials in 2009 and end of beginning of 2010. There was a rumour about, I think, the 50th anniversary that she was going to appear in it, but, you know, that was false. It just makes it pointless. If they made a great character, a one-off character, people want to see what else would, you know, happen. And since she's part of the Doctor, it would be good to see her, you know, return. But that's the thing, because you got to understand now that she's married to David Tennant. You know, she's been with him for a few years now. You know, she's probably doing other things and stuff. I know the actress did appear in the 50th anniversary spoof comedy special, the Five-ish Doctors reboot, which is a really, really good special. But I'd like to see her actually, you know, portray a character again as Jenny. But I'd like to see what happens, and even if she doesn't return this year, which I don't think so, that's just my opinion, I'd like to see a return. But if she never does, I think that Steven Moffat has really made that character one of the most pointless characters ever appeared in Doctor Who history. And it's a shame, because I liked her in that one episode. But that's pretty much it. A lot of you probably, you know, have a lot of parents, you know, opinions. You know, what do you think, if any of you actually do watch this video? Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.